Hi, my name's Brian Davis and welcome to my channel, Brian Davis Scuba. This week we dived another wreck off the coast of Dubai, the Mariam Express. The Mariam Express sunk on the 6th of May 2006. She was a ro-ro ferry that used to transport cargo between the UAE and Iraq. She lies about 12 nautical miles from Port Rashid, Dubai, so it's not a far journey. We went out there on last Saturday just to see what condition she was in. When we left early in the morning, the weather was fine. A little bit of wind was forecast with some gusting, but nothing that we couldn't handle. But when we got there was when the wind was at its worst. Anyway, we located the wreck. The viz was atrocious. 3, maybe 4 meters maximum at the bottom, and on the side of the wreck at the top it was around 5 to 6 meters. She lies in 25 meters and comes up to about 18-20 meters, and she lies on a port side, so we couldn't see very much at all. However, I went to switch my camera on and it wouldn't switch on. Normally I just leave the camera on for the whole dive on my scooter and go along, and we always find some reasonable footage for a wreck. However, I'd left my camera on record hold and it was inside a housing, so nothing I could do about it. My friend Stevie, he had his GoPro with him, and you'll see his footage at the end, a little bit inside and a nice turtle. But luckily, a YouTuber from Desert Sport Diving Club, Neil Pereira, came to the rescue and has allowed me to use some of his footage, and we've also got some of the YouTube footage just so we can put together a video that you can see what the wreck is like. We will go back there after the summer when the visibility improves. We also had a very strong current, which didn't make life great diving, but we're on scooters, so not too bad. Anyway, here's the Mariam Express. I hope you enjoy it and get a chance to dive it sometime. Just arriving at the boat. It's just after 5 in the morning. I can see why the docks are at high tide. Weather's nice, much better than last week, where it was absolutely humid by this time in the morning. So we're earlier this week than last week because the restrictions have been lifted, which means instead of going through the floating dock, we can be out straight from our mooring. So we're starting an hour earlier this week. But as you can see, sun's just about to rise. You can hear the bird song in the background. It's a beautiful time of the morning. So let's walk down to our mooring. Crew getting the boat ready. I can see Steve Jenks, the badger, already here. When I was walking to the boat, I saw his car come in. Coming up to the floating bridge. The floating bridge closes just before 6, so we've got to get through there before 5:45. And then when we come back, we'll transit through the Dubai Canal. Diving the Mariam Express today. It'll take us a couple of hours to get there. Bit of wake now. Watch, the camera will go up and down. There we go, nothing too too bad about that. So this bridge, you can see over there's a little section with a motorised unit on it. That motorised unit swings the bridge round and opens the bridge, and then we can't get through here until 10 o'clock this evening. It is open all day on Friday. Those are the pontoons, floating bridge pontoons, where we moored last week, because last week we had the lockdown restrictions in place, so we weren't allowed out of the house until 6. But thankfully those have been lifted this week. Good morning, divers!
Good morning, Brian.
We're on the Mariam. It's a bit windy today. Took us a while to find her, but we are ready to rock and roll.